this on? I think it's on. Could be mistaken though. But if it is on, hello. Um, I thought might as well do one final stream for the year, and I'm also kind of bored, so here I am. Hello there, Orion Prime. Alright, good. You guys can hear me. That's good. That's good. Okay. So, yeah, I thought just streaming. It's the last one of the year, and I won't be able to fit one in, um, like within tomorrow or Tuesday. So I figured, well, do it now. Might as well. Um, what can we going? What can we go into today? What can we go? I don't. Hmm. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just finishing something up in Blender right now. Um. What game maker? Okay. Game maker computer camera screen. Yeah, I guess I can show off something. I need to find it first. Um, there were a lot of messages yesterday because I gotta scroll up a bit. Oh, here's something. I've been doing a bunch of work in Blender. Um, it's like kind of like this. This is Megatron's new fusion cannon, which I think looks so much cooler than the base game. Here's looks pretty good on him too. It's the Revenge of the Fallen cannon, just modified a little bit. Fits perfectly in his arm. Actually, let me get a closer look. See right there. That's Megatron's new fusion cannon in game. Like I said, it's his Revenge of the Fallen fusion cannon. I believe the Human Alliance model from that arcade game, and it is slightly modified to make it a bit more compressed, and it's much better than the weird gun he had before, which is still in the game. He only uses it in the Sector 7 facility when he's frozen in ice. So this looks much better. I know it's not accurate to the movie, I know, but this is the closest thing I can find to it. I don't have like custom modeling experience, and there is not a whole lot of models, and the models that are out there are kind of the same. You know, you'll find a lot of Revenge of the Fallen Megatron models. You'll find a bunch of Optimus models that look pretty much the same. Oh yeah, the protoform. I forgot. Because last stream, we had the. I was working on the protoform. Oh, the wrong thing. That's not what I want to show. That's for something else. But this is Let me remove these. This is the protoform. Again, not the most accurate, but I think it looks good for, especially for what I'm trying to go for, which is just an endoskeleton. Plus two, it only shows up in one chapter. So, yeah, this is the protoform. Hey, didn't he have a pistol in the movie? Yeah, he did. He shot Jazz with it. That's, yeah, he shot Jazz, and then he never used it again. It looks good. Thank you. What's that? Again, this is the protoform model. Again, I'm not the best with custom modeling, but I think it looks good. For context, this is pretty much how it's supposed to look. It's supposed to look like this, but I did my best. I just used what models I had available. Oh my god, again, I do not want to show that. I can see some parts of the low res. Actually, yeah, only the faceplate. The faceplate is low res. The rest of the head is high res Ironhide. Some of the actually, it's this. Right, so his head is a mixture of both high res and low res Ironhide. A lot of it is based off of the Human Alliance protoform models. So like you'll notice his shoulders, reused parts, his shins, even you know, his torso is from that protoform. The upper part too is from the protoform from Human Alliance, the Decepticon one to be specific. So yeah, the only thing that's carried over from low res is the faceplate. Everything else is high res. So yeah, that is this is the completed protoform from last stream. Had to rework the head a little bit because it one, it was a bit too big, and two, it was originally just the entire low res head. So yeah, now it's not that, and I don't think there's much else to show off. I've been working on stuff. I got I think last stream I said something about submissions needed to get redone because it was causing issues with the AI. I got those done. I just need to test them all out for all the progression ones, which shouldn't take too long. I've also just been updating some character models. Oh, I redid Shockwave. That's the other thing. I redid Shockwave because I did not really like how he came up before. If I can find where I put my Shockwave photos. I think I got him done before. Yeah, okay. It's this one. I'm curious about high-res, low-res Ironhide. That would be pretty easy. That's just taking the low-res faceplate and just putting it on the high-res body. Maybe taking out some of the mouthpieces. And this is Shockwave. The new Shockwave, I should say. Again, I really like how this came out. Much better than how he was before. I did. He is based off of what is it? His concept art. But yeah, I think this looks much better than the original design I had before. And what is it? Trying to think. What is it called? The original textures where it's more of like that G1 color, like almost like that pinkish purple. So now he's a darker purple with some dark grays and a little bit of bronze or gold or. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And the closed truck bed, yeah. That I feel like. What's it called? That would be easy to do. Truck modes, the alt modes for mission pointing are super easy. It's the robot modes that are the difficult ones. That's the most difficult part is the robot modes when it comes to mission porting, because those that you got to keep in mind the animations where the bones for the model are, making sure they're all placed correctly. You don't want anything clipping into each other. But yeah, this is the new Shockwave. What's different? Mainly just color scheme. It's just his colors. Some parts were gray that are now, or were purple that are now gray. I just cleaned them up a little bit, made them look better. That's about it. Nothing changed model wise. He just looks better, and I think this looks so much better compared to the original Shockwave textures. Like I said, there were more of those pinkish purple. For those who have played high res, you'll know how Shockwave looks in base game. So I feel like this is a much needed retexture. Yeah, that's about it for updates. Oh my god, Jorg, stop pestering me about. What didn't Mindwipe say something in the Discord server already about this? Like, I'm not even focusing on Wheeljack right now. I'm focusing on other characters. But yeah, I am just going to finish up this quick model, which I believe is actually done. I just need to export it and call it a day. I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly. Probably find something to do. Was my Christmas? It was honestly just another day. Nothing too special, nothing Nothing crazy happened. I didn't get anything. So yeah, that was pretty much my Christmas. How was everybody's Christmas? Because I'm sure most people's Christmas were a lot better than how my Christmas went. Yours was alright. Yeah. I feel like that's the basic consensus. Is like, yeah, it was alright. Nothing's too crazy happened. I got reactivate B in the fractured friendship and the dead Autobot. Oh, nice, nice. I only have one of those. I have the fractured friendship 2-pack. I got it a few months ago. It's pretty good. The Optimus, the Orion or Optimus, whatever you want to call him, is really the star of the show. The Megatron, well, I personally like the way it looks. However, that siege mode has been used so many times, like to the point where I think the fractured friendship one is like the 11th or 12th time it's been used. So hopefully that's the last one. Um, mine suffers a little bit from mold degradation. Like the thighs are loose, the legs are loose a little bit. It can stand. It can 100% can stand. It's just um like when you go to rotate it and stuff, it feels you can tell it's not tight whatsoever. If Gamer Edition did Transformers the game Shockwave, should he be a leader? He should be a commander. Because one, you gotta factor in the size. Well, it depends on what you consider as size. If you mean his model size in general, that is, Shockwave is, like, he's not tall, he's a bit tall, he's like how the fuck do I say this? He is model size slightly taller than Brawl. Because in the game, Shockwave, his model is upscaled. His scale is not set to 1.0 like every other character. His scale is set to 1.4. Is it 1.4 or 1.5? It's one of the two. Which thus, actually no, I think it is 1.5. Let me actually show you guys. Shockwave model size is slightly taller than Brawl, but in the actual game, because his model, they did upscale him. He is taller than Optimus. He's taller than Megatron too. Hold on. Let me rip this guy out. Yeah, okay. That. And then drag Shockwave. His robot. I know you guys can't see anything right now. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just getting everything set up. Okay. Yeah, he is. Why am I not just checking the files right now? I have the files on me. I mod this game every day. And literally, I mod this game like almost every day. Trying to get this better. What is his scale? Oh, scale. Oh, okay, so it is 1.5. So this is Shockwave's in-game, right? This is in-game. Actually, can I zoom this in? There we go. Right. This is Optimus. He's normal scale. Right. This is him at 1.0. This is Shockwave in the game. This is how tall he is. However, if you notice, right here where it says scale, it's set to 1.5. And if we actually go into his file, we scroll down here, we go to his scale, he is set to 1.5, whereas, say, if I go into Optimus's attributes, because for whatever reason they combine Shockwave's animations and attributes into one file, Optimus's scale is 1.0. So that is why Shockwave appears taller. If you were to set it to 1.0 though, right, like everybody else, just set it to 100% instead of it being 150%, he's actually this tall. Kind of looks a little funny, but what can you do? So yeah, this is his actual model size. Right here. Come here next to Optimus. He reaches about the abdomen. He's about as tall as like Brawl. A little taller than Brawl, but not as tall as Starscream, who is in the game slightly shorter than Optimus, I believe. So yeah, this is but how, considering the fact that they're going for game accuracy, they will probably make him his scale at 150%, like it was in the actual game. So yeah, either way, depending on the size, depending on like either way, the transformation, because he is a triple changer, switching between the between he's a robot, he's a helicopter, and he's a turret. You kind of it would at least be a leader. However, as well as the size in the base game, I can see him being a commander. If only they stopped doing G1 commander classes. First year we do Ultra Magnus, and the next year we do 86 Optimus, and the 2025 we're doing the long haul and long haul and hook for Devastator. When are we getting a Bayverse or a Gamer Edition commander? When's that coming, Hasbro? How did you get these models in the Blender? I just used I used a program called Nosius. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, that's what I used. It compiles the models. So same size as the PSP. I think. Are they the same height in the PSP? The only way to check that would be if you if you went to multiplayer, which yes, we can do PSP multiplayer, but the only way to check that would be log on to the PSP multiplayer with somebody there and check the size. He might be. The PSP Shockwave probably is the same height as Optimus, or around. Maybe a little taller, maybe a little shorter. But they are probably like at least eye level. The Hook one, there's other ones not that. Oh, you talk about the 86 thing. Yes, literally right here, Long Haul and Hook. Yeah, this is the commander for next year. Because we have to have a Devastator. I'm not getting this. I have the Combiner Wars one. So I'm not getting it. I'm happy with the Combiner Wars one. Prime and Ultra Magnus better than the 2-pack. I don't have Magnus. I'm not a big G1 collector. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have 86 Prime. For Skybound, because I may not be the biggest fan of G1. Like, I respect it. I respect G1. I think it's okay. But there's better Transformers media. Just because it came out first doesn't mean it's like the best. However, I have 86 Prime for Skybound, and I also have him just because it's 86 Prime. I originally wasn't gonna get it, but then I was like, you know what? Let's get it. It looks good, even though it's like $90. And even though I was just like, all right, if the head sculpt looks like the Skybound Optimus, then I'll get it. But I just have 86 Prime now. It's kind of like a display piece. I don't usually keep the backdrops. The only backdrops I've kept previously is the 2 box sets for 07. I kept the Autobot one, and I kept the Decepticon one. And so yeah, that I kept the 86 Optimus one. Funny enough, though, I got Classics Optimus after 86 Optimus, and I've had more fun with the Classics Optimus than I have with the 86 Optimus. But then again, 86 Optimus is just like a display piece for me. Classics Optimus is more of like a display. What are your thoughts on Studio Series Q? I don't really have a thought on it. I was just like, oh, okay, we're getting Q. I'm pretty sure his original Darth Vader toy was canceled, or it's like really rare. But I was more excited for that Age of Extinction Optimus and the Warp Cybertron Ironhide. Ooh, this kind of 3-0 introduces 2007 DLX figures. Ooh, I might get these. I might. Granted, these are probably going to be like $200 each. But who knows? I will say this, I am a sucker for 07 stuff. I will... Got Jazz, got the Ironhide, we got the Bumblebee. You're just missing Ratchet. And then, in terms of Optimus, honestly, with their toys, Unique Toys looks the best. So you have the 301. Oh my god. Is this colored? I don't. That looks good. I don't think because the only pictures. This is like basically a mock-up of what it probably will look like, and that looks good. I like that. It's like it's not too bulky like it's not as bulky as what's it called? Like the Black Apple version. Um, there's also the Magnificent Mecha version, but that's probably gonna be like $300. Plus, with this one, you can change out the arms and the app piece for the Dark Domain version. How much? It's probably gonna be like 100 something though. Back that TF Safari. Hold on, let's check TF Safari. Guarantee these are not the actual colored images. To be released in 2025, full price is unknown. Yeah, that's the Unique Toys one. So, aren't people complaining about the backpack again with the Night Prime? I don't know. I don't pay attention to toys or stuff. You talk to Mindwipe about that. Mindwipe's more about the toys than I am. I'm more about the games. Here's the thing too, people are complaining like, oh, you know, there's too much blue and stuff. The one image we got, and here's the funny thing, one image we got, that leaked render image, is not what the final product is gonna look like. Right, because obviously it's just a render, and even it was even said like, oh yeah, you know, it's not fully painted. It's not, you know, not all the colors are there. It looks alright. I have the Last Night Voyager, and I also have Yellow Park coming in relatively soon, probably within the next few days. So I don't know if I need it. It looks the thing is about figures though is that I also like to see in-hand images of figures. I don't like seeing the renders because the renders aren't always accurate, nor are they always transformed properly. Like 9 times out of 10, they're not transformed properly, or they're put in a pose or an angle that makes the figure look bad. So I am waiting to see in-hand images. I'm still getting the Yellow Park one. As I said, it's coming in within like the next few days. But that one I am really looking forward to, the Yellow Park Last Night Optimus. I think most Bay characters aren't around much in Studio Series anymore since they were there long ago. Yeah, they mostly focused on the first 3 movies at the beginning, and then 86 came around, and then Gamer Edition came around. The thing is, though, is they are redoing characters in Studio Series, right? The Volkswagen Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie, they redid that, which opens the door to them redoing other figures, right? I would love to see a redo of the trilogy Optimus. Maybe like instead of it being a Voyager and then the trailer and stuff is like a leader, just maybe make it a commander like 86, so then you can include everything. But yeah, I feel like all of the 07 cast could use a redo in Studio Series. I think a lot of them in Revenge of the Fallen could use a redo. Um, right, because especially some those earlier ones like the Megatron, the Optimus, Ironhide, Ratchet, Jazz, Barricade, Brawl. But they're probably gonna focus on the newer, like the Bumblebee movie ones or the right. Well, actually, no, Rise of Beast is more recent. But hopefully, one day we'll get redos of some of those older figures. And I'm not talking like a repack or a re-release. I'm talking um, a like a completely new mold, new engineering. Maybe put them in different size classes. Every time I hear the name Mindwipe, I'm thinking about that old miniseries where B has cannons on his shoulders and. Oh, you're thinking about Cyber Missions. Yeah. That's a little that's something. I used to watch those, and I thought those were like amazing. Wasn't sure how they fit into the canon at all, right? Because I was also really young when those came out. I was probably like 6 or 7. Now though I know it's now I know that it's its own little thing. It's not connected to anything. Um, yeah, it was okay. This Studio Series lockdown, yeah. Especially after we got the Hot Rod, the Studio Series Hot Rod that came out, blew the age of extinction, blew the Last Night Hot Rod, the one that came out back in 2017 out the water, and 100%. Yeah, so yeah, basically all of the earlier waves, right? The wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Like a lot of Studio Series ones need redos. Like I said, all the '07 ones, all the '07 characters need redos. Actually, let's look. Let's look. So yeah, wave 1, all of wave 1 needs to be redone. Wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, all the way up until I'd say all the way up until like the past few years, like 20. Yeah, all the ways up until like late 2021, early 22 for Bayverse. Not the not the 86 figures, not the gamer edition is pretty recent, so no need to redo those. 86, just because they're doing G1 in the other line too. So what's the point? But yeah, a lot of the early Bayverse figures, all the way up until like 2022, 2023, need redos. I say Megatron was. Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about '07? Are we talking about Dark of the Moon, Revenge of the Fallen? It's one of those three. I'm assuming you're talking about Revenge of the Fallen, which I will admit does look. I'm looking at it right now. Does look good. It is just like a lot of early Studio Series figures. It is missing the some modern articulation, like a waist swivel, like some wrist swivels. It's missing a lot of standard articulation that we have nowadays. If they redo '07, I'd rather see '01 get Yeah, that's the old the Clunker B, which they can do it. They can do it. Just retool the Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, and there you go. Right? It's the same Camaro. You just need to resculpt the parts to make it look more like Bayverse, and there you go. You got yourself a perfect or pretty good G1, or not G1. Screw G1. um, you'll have yourself a good looking '07 Clunker Bumblebee before he scans the 2007 um, are the Darcy twins already? I mean, they just re-released them for the 15th anniversary pack. Again, like I said, a whole bunch, like all the early Studio Series figures, all the way up until late 2022, early 2023. Actually, no, I'd say all of them, in like all the way up until 2022. Uh, need to be redone. So anything before 2022, just redo them. Give them more articulation. Maybe put them in different size classes. Make them actually accurate to like scaling wise, because Prime is too small, Ironhide's too big. I'm talking about for like '07 scale. Prime's too small, Ironhide's too big, Ratchet I think is a bit too small. And maybe for all we know, maybe give us a new friend. Give us a Frenzy finally. That's I want Frenzy. Where we can sit there and do 86 and Bumblebee movie and whatever other Frenzy and Rumbles, because it looks the G1 design. Oh, it looks like G1. Where's our '07 Frenzy to complete the '07 cast? Bayverse was honestly easy to collect before. I mean, they used to focus a lot on Bayverse. Now they focus on they're focusing on the newer stuff, like Rise of the Beasts, TF1. I'm glad they're doing Gamer Edition though. That is I'm glad they're doing Gamer Edition. Core Quest is gone. We'll see. Because wasn't there just something? I think. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, we need. Who knows about Core Quest? But we do need redos of a lot of those older figures from Studio Series. So that would literally take us all the way up to like wave 14 of Studio Series that need to get redone, which is insane to think about. But what can we do? Anything from wave 15 and onwards for Studio Series is good. I love how like most of these just dissolve into toy rants. It's funny too because I've been very slow on collecting. Like when I was younger, I was like, oh my god, I want all the figures. Now I'm just like, do I really need the toys? Especially like when I can just make them texture-wise in a game. I don't know. I'm a lot more I'm more into saving my money than spending it all on plastic because of but then again there are people that sit there and it's like they're high on the plastic spending spree, whereas I am just like I want to get a house. That's what I want to do. Like, yeah, sure, I'll get some here and there. I'm looking at getting some of the primes from the Age of the Primes, but um, you know, that's I'm not really into the whole toy thing anymore. I stick with the games and the modding community, and that's about it. I'm not sitting here into the any of the new shows or the new movies or the new toys. Like some of them will catch my eye, and I'm like, oh yeah, we'll get it maybe. But yeah. But the thing is, though, is that um, there's not a whole lot of games. I haven't been keeping up with Reactivate, so I don't know what's going on with that. All I know is that there has been nothing for like the past 2 years with Reactivate, and I do not watch. All I'm gonna guess is like it's in development now. We won't get it till years later. Then again, a lot of modern games aren't. Um, like, yeah, sure, the graphics look in modern games look great, but the actual gameplay is very buggy. And you find that with a lot of games, whereas games from, like, 10, 20 years ago, they are more focused on like action. They are more fun. They're more enjoyable. Um, Even some of the Flash games, which actually, I'm gonna hold on. I wanna see something real quick. I doubt there's anything new on here, but just check once in a while. Yeah, no, there's nothing. There is a place where you can play a bunch of the old Transformers games. There's some on there. There's some good ones. There's some okay ones, and then there's just like the random ones, like um, what's one of them? Like to the point where they're not even games. Oh, 07 and Revenge of the Fallen had some really fun Flash games. All Spark Highway, Fight the Bumblebee. Dude, was it Hunt Battle for the Matrix? That was so much fun. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't really care about the movies a whole lot, the newer ones. Rise of the Beast was, people were saying, "Oh, this is gonna be the best." Well, actually, no, it was one person. It was one person. It was like, "Oh, Rise of the Beast is gonna be the best Transformers movie ever," and then it, it kind of flopped. Same thing with TF1. Oh my God, TF1 is gonna be the best movie ever, and again, it kind of flopped. I'm sure I'll piss people off by saying TF1 is an okay movie at best. It is not the best movie. It is not the best Transformers universe. There's better Transformers media. I have valid criticism for the movie. though. I feel like I don't know. Should I go on about my? Should I go on a TF1 rant? I mean, I could. I could. It would be funny if I did, and then next thing you know, you get people in there. Oh, how dare you say anything bad about TF1? TF1 is the best movie ever. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. There is the main thing is so let's start with the marketing. I know a lot of people's like, oh, the movie failed because the marketing. Uh, yeah, the first trailer was kind of shit. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Second trailer was a little bit better, but um, it still didn't really have my interest. But because the first, what happened with the first trailer is that it was more, they leaned more onto the comedy side, which made it seem like, oh, this is gonna be a funny movie instead of an actually serious movie. So yeah, that's the whole thing with the marketing. I don't care, from a business standpoint, I understand why they're doing less trailers, less TV spots, less marketing, and that is because of they don't want to lose money, right? Ever since the last night, the movies have been Transformers has been in kind of like a low sump. It just keeps dipping down more. So yeah, that is what the marketing is. I understand, like I said, I understand it from a business standpoint. Not marketing it as much or doing all the marketing within like a month. It's to save on money, so then they don't have to. It's not if the movie fails or if it bombs, which it did bomb. It is the lowest earning Transformers movie, which I think that says it in and of itself. So yeah, that's the whole marketing standpoint. The actual movie though, doesn't know what it wants to be, right? It's trying to be a fetch quest. It's trying to be a conspiracy movie. It's trying to delve into like two completely separate things, as well as start, like they want to start the war. They want to do all this sort of stuff, explain the backstory, and I think it just it doesn't blend well, right? You have this whole political conspiracy with Sentinel on top of the fetch quest for the Matrix and the TCOGs, on top of the comedy part, which I'm gonna be honest, you can take Bumblebee and Alita out the movie, and the movie will be fine. It'll basically be the exact same, or well, not exactly, right? Because you have Bee and Alita out of it, but they're not really needed. You could have had that transmission just be in the pile of scrap. It didn't need to be in that little mannequin Bumblebee made. Bumblebee was just annoying. I did not. I wanted him to shut up. Just kept on talking, repeating the same joke over and over and over again. Alita was just a bitch the entire movie. So there's that. Megatron. I'm trying to think, because I've only seen the movie once. I have not rewatched any of the scenes. I've only seen it once, and I didn't even go see it in theaters. Megatron, he kind of just like switches personality just like off the bat, which on one hand is understandable, right? Because once they learn the truth about Sentinel, like obviously he's mad. He looked up to Sentinel, and turns out Sentinel's this big traitor and stuff. The problem is is that that's the only thing that he's got going. He does not calm down. It's just, oh, I'm gonna kill Sentinel the entire like for like half the movie. He doesn't think. Everything's just rage fueled. And then he kind of seems bipolar at the end when he actually does turn into Megatron. Because what, he's sitting there's like, you're right, he accidentally shoots Orion at like towards the end of the movie, and then Orion, then he's holding on to Orion as he's about to fall, and he's like, no, 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 like apologizing and stuff, and then he literally blinks his eyes like, oh, I'm done saving you, and then drops him. Very just like almost as if she switched personalities like on the spot. Which, yeah, is that bipolar disorder? Hold on, we're looking this up, and next thing you know, Megatron in TF1 has a mental illness. Bipolar disorder, where is a mental illness caused by extreme mood shifts. Yeah, yeah, that that basically sums up Megatron. He's bipolar in the movie. It was revealed in the script that it was to himself. Yeah, but still, if it, actually no, that doesn't make sense. That why would that makes that why is he saying like I understand like oh but like he's like apologizing to Orion or something, right? Of like, because he shot his best friend. Right? I don't know. Again, I've only seen the movie once, but yeah, he does seem like he's bipolar. And on top of that, once they learn the truth about Sentinel, he just becomes a dick. He becomes Alita. He just becomes a dick the entire movie, or for the rest of the movie. It's kind of like, ooh, well, he's turning evil, but he just when the only thing he has going for him is rage, right? He's angry, and then that becomes his entire character. Is that he's angry? Like, yeah, I know what that feeling is like, right? I'm not getting into personal shit, but I have been in a similar situation, but after, you know, taking like in this situation, you step back and you need, like you calm down. You don't stay angry for that amount of time, only thinking about how you're gonna kill this person. That's just not realistic at all. Fighting his inner demons, but Megatron won against B. Oh, Megatron won. I'm sitting there. I'm just like, why is he? When did he fight Bumblebee? That would have been funny. Just get sick and tired of Bumblebee talking, just beat the shit out of him. That would have been funny. But yeah, it's like, there's no way you stay that angry for that long. Like, yeah, sure, you can be worked up for, I'd say like 10 minutes at most. And believe me, like I said, I know this situation. I have been in this situation before, right? Recently. However, there's no, like, they were angry for like, he was in that mood for like, what, how long between when they found out the truth and when they got captured by Arachnid and those guys? That was like, what, few hours, a day maybe? Like it doesn't keep lingering in there. Eventually, like, you gotta like I said, like 10 minutes at most, and then you kind of just you calm down and really start to think about like, okay, this is the situation, this is how you need to move forward. Not, oh, I'm gonna kill this guy for like 5 days, and that's the only thing you think about. But and then I don't really know what the script says. I did not read the script. But it did seem like he was like, oh, I like apologizing to Orion because he shot him. Again, I don't know what the script says. I don't care what the script says. Um, so yeah, he does kind of seem a bit bipolar. Cause like literally, he's like, oh, literally like about to cry and stuff because he shot his best friend and his friend's about to die. And then he literally blinks, and then he turns evil and is like, oh, fuck everybody. I'm gonna rule the world. And then in terms of Orion and his character, I didn't. He went from being adventurous to, I don't know, stoic, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, because like at the beginning of the movie, he was very adventurous. He was very outgoing. And then by the end of the movie, I believe, like obviously he got the Matrix, but he was the reasonable one. He was, what's the right word I'm looking for? He wasn't the middleman, but he was the voice of reason. Right. Here's another thing too. When it comes to this has nothing to do with Orion. This has more so to do with Starscream. What the hell did they do to his voice? Because he sounded fine until Megatron squeezed his throat, and then he sounded all weird. So it's like he sounded fine before. And then now all of a sudden he's like, blah blah blah. Like his vocal cords got scratched or something. Like he lost his voice. That was a bit weird. Oh, here's something. Here's something I find absolutely funny is when it came to Arachnid. It was probably a reference to G1. I don't know. Well, yeah, he was, squeaky voiced in G1, but like, the thing is though, is that he sounded fine. He sounded like if you heard that voice, that sounded like Starscream. What would be the point, other than, oh well, this is how he sounded in G1. Well, what does it matter what the hell he sounded in G1? Isn't this supposed to be its own continuity? This isn't supposed to be connected to anything? But yeah, the Arachnid thing, I find it funny. Right, they lose the little Data chip, which apparently I'm guessing Data is liquid, or at least that's what it seemed like, because the actual thing they used for like the little Data disk was only cracked, but then there was the stuff pouring out of it, which looked liquid. So I'm guessing Data in this universe is liquid. But the funny thing I find, right, is that they go and get Arachnid, and in order to broadcast it to the entire city of Iacon, they just slam her head into a table. I find that extremely hilarious. That's like the equivalent of being like, oh, come here, Timmy. I need your head. I need to bash your head in to change the channel on my TV. That was funny. Like you could have used. The first thing that comes to mind, obviously, is the cortical psychic patch. I don't know if there's any other devices that would be able to blink like that, but like it's just weird. Like, oh, instead of using like actual things that or devices that can transmit this into the broadcast tower and then broadcast it to the entire city of Icon to reveal the truth, let's just bash her head into the table. Just, yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that. Oh, another thing. Optimus's axe. I'm fine that the axe looks cool, but why is he using it like it's a flail? Right? Is it the part where like he's in there, the what's it called, like the energy waves? I don't, that's fine, that's cool. It's when he's in there spinning it, like trying to act like a shield. And the best part about it is that it's not even the shots are still going through the axe. He's just spinning it for no reason. I feel like that was kind of stupid. It's like, oh yeah, let's spin the axe. This is it's not a flail. All right, this isn't Megatron's flail from G1 or from other continuities where he had a mace and a chain connected to it. This is an axe. It shouldn't be wielded like it's a spinny thing. Like it's a fan, and you're just gonna spin it around. It's not Grievous, all right. This isn't Grievous when he does his little helicopter spinning lightsaber attack. It's not that. It's a melee and shield and projectile. Here's the thing, though. It's an energy weapon, all right? It's energy. Just retract the thing and just pop out a shield. If you need a shield, just retract the actual axe and then just pop out a shield. There you go. They did it in what's it called? Cyberverse. So it's not like it's anything new. That would be the Autobot symbol. But yeah, that's another thing. I'm fine with it being a projectile, where like kind of reminds me of the Starsaber from Prime with the little energy wave projectiles. Obviously they're not as big as the Starsaber, but I do like the idea. It's just mainly that shield part where you start spinning it. I'm just like, this is an axe. An axe is straight. If it was like a chain, then I can understand why it's spinning. But it's not. It's just a pole and an axe. And sure, it's an energy pole, but you don't see lightsabers in there spinning around like that. Unless it's the Inquisitor's lightsaber, in which case that's actually a mechanism in the hilt where it spins, or it's like the whip. I don't know if any of the Primes had a shield since the axe was Zeta's. Yeah, but still, it's energy. Right? It's a ball that emits from his hand and then creates the axe. Why can't you just retract the axe, still have the ball there, and create a shield? It's still energy. It's still matter. You're just shifting that matter. And it's not like... Oh, what is it? What am I trying to think of? It's not like it hasn't been done before. Because I'm pretty sure it's been done before. But yeah, that's my whole rant about the axe. It shouldn't be spinning. It shouldn't act like a shield. If you're gonna use if you need a shield, actually use a shield or create one from that energy ball that comes out of his hand. Don't spin it and then the bullets are still freaking hitting you through you spinning the shield. Which actually brings me to another point. Um, Megatron's third mode, like when he actually he takes Megatronus's TCOG and is like, oh, I'm Megatron and blah blah blah. Gets his final third mode, right? Because Optimus had 3 iterations, right? You have the Cogless mode, you have the TCOG mode, and then you have Optimus Prime. I mean, Baver's Prime's blade was eaten. Yeah, but this isn't connected to Baver's, though. That's the thing. Right, Baver's Prime had the twin Energon blades. One of them, he stabbed into Galvatron in Age of Extinction, and that disintegrated because of the vortex in Galvatron's chest. This is completely different. But yeah, when it comes to the third mode of Megatron, or D16, or whatever the hell you want to call him, same character. I feel like there could have been a much cooler way to do it instead of just, oh, I'm gonna replace my organ with another person's organ, or TCOG in this instance, and then that apparently changes your entire appearance only in robot mode because your alt mode is still the same. I feel like what would have been better for Megatron to get that third version, the upgraded version, is what's it called? If Megatron forged his armor, kind of like Iron Man in the cave, the Iron Man 1, he's forging, but instead it's Megatron forging his upgraded armor. And it upgrading himself, his fusion cannon, because it would have gotten destroyed in the fight in the final battle with Optimus. And then also making the Decepticon symbol during the post-credit scene. So instead of it just being the symbol, it's him upgrading himself, forging his armor on his own. Upgrading his cannon, upgrading just his body, and then branding himself and his followers with the Decepticon symbol. That, I feel like, would have been so much cooler than, oh, I'm gonna replace my TCOG with Sentinel's TCOG, who was originally Megatronus's TCOG, and call it a day. Right, that kind of is just like, what's even the point? It doesn't even change your alt mode too. It just changes robot mode appearance. True, actually, where did KSI get a tunnel vortex from? So that was not KSI's idea. What they wanted for Galvatron. What they wanted Galvatron in Age of Extinction to look like Optimus, but they were using Megatron's head for data, which Brains was decoding and stuff, but Megatron was still sentient in his head, right? It's not right, because the Insecticons are taking Megatron's data and his memories and his consciousness and uploading it into the Galvatron body, which then gave Megatron some control of how he would look in the body, and giving him the necessary, a more powerful body to combat Optimus. And since Prime's main weapon in the first 3 movies was the Energon blade, he made the vortex in his chest. That wasn't KSI's idea. That was Megatron's idea for his ideal perfect body to combat Optimus and defeat him. I think he changed something, or the color was showing. We talk about Galvatron, or we talk about the Megatron? I don't know. I just feel like Megatron forging his armor in the cave in TF1 would have been so much better than just, oh, I'm gonna replace this organ I already have with someone else's organ. That's how I get my third form. I feel like it would have been so much cooler if he upgraded himself, like forged his armor, forged the Decepticon symbol, upgraded himself. That just to me would have been much cooler, especially since they already have the models and stuff. Just have him upgrade himself. He doesn't need someone else's TCOG to get a different form. Just have him be damaged at the end of the fight with Optimus. Retreats with the High Guard, and then wherever they were in the post-credits scene, have him forge his own armor, which would also explain the color change too, right? Of like, oh well, the helmet was black, and then it became gray, and then it became silver. You know, that could explain it because he's using actual alloy instead of just I'm gonna replace my organ. But you know, some people are just dumb. Well, maybe not even dumb. Just some people don't think about. They're just like, oh well, we need Optimus to fight Megatron, and we need them to be in this like the same form or something. You know, they have to have three different versions of themselves for the entire movie. And since Optimus has one, we gotta have Megatron have one. But we can't do. How can we do that? Oh, let's just have him replace organs and call it a day. It's an okay movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. Right? There's worse movies. Worse Transformers movies, but there are better Transformers movies, and there's just better Transformers media than TF1. It is not the best movie ever. In my personal opinion, I think the 2007 movie and Dark the Moon are the two best movies out of all the Transformers movies. So, yeah, TL, that's probably one of the worst. Rise of the Beast is just feels like a rushed mess. Actually, you know what? This seems a little out of character, but if I can find it, if I can find one of these, I'll do it. I'm gonna find a Transformer movie tier list. Is that apparently that's the trend lately. Let's do tier lists. Does this have all of them? Okay, yeah. Oh shit, I actually did find one. Alright, we're doing a tier list. Let's go. Tier list. Okay, first off, let's just rearrange these in release order. If so, this goes here, Dark Moon. This goes here. This one here. Okay, there we go. Now we have them in release order. All right. So, get out of here, you ad. I don't want to deal with ads. Thank you. Alright, so 86 movie. Actually, should we even rename these? I don't know. Actually, yeah, let's rename them. So this is. Let's start with this one. So this is good. Alright. Okay. This is bad, and this is awful. This one up here is amazing. Alright, 86. I'm gonna put it in alright. I can watch it. It's a fun movie. Um, but yeah, obviously it is the this is technically the first Transformers movie. Um, why do I keep seeing ads? I hate this. Can we please? Oh my god, there are so many. Okay, but yeah, 86. It was alright. I haven't seen it in a while, so um, I don't really know what to say about it because again, I haven't seen it a lot. The most I've seen is, or recently, is the Optimus versus Megatron fight, and then the shuttle attack when like Ironhide and those guys die. Um, but, good story. Um, the only thing is, it killed off a lot of everybody's favorite characters. Wasn't there a Beast Wars? I don't care about the Japanese stuff, Jorg. I do not care about the Japanese side of things. You want to talk about the Japanese side of things? Go talk. Again, go talk to Mindwipe. He's. I'm like a casual fan. I don't really care. Like I like Transformers just to like Trans. I like it. You wanna talk to a super fan though, like who knows everything. Talk to Mindwipe. 86, the most free movie out of all of these. Is it actually free? I don't know. '07. That's number one. '07 is number one. It's the best movie. No, this is the movie that actually got me into Transformers. Seeing the arrival for the first time, it was amazing. The CGI still holds up. Love the story. Love the designs too. It's a shame they kind of strayed away because each movie has different design philosophy. Some of them are similar, like Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon have a similar design philosophy for new characters. Age of Extinction and The Last Knight, Bumblebee and Rise of the Beasts. But '07, the best Transformers movie, hands down. Revenge of the Fallen, I like this movie more than most people. There's so many YouTube videos of the movie everywhere. Yeah, that is true for '86. Revenge of the Fallen, it's not bad. Is it better than '86? Yeah, obviously it's not as good as 2007. In terms of a sequel to '07, I think it does a decent job. Though it could have been better, especially in the writing department. Um, I putting good and all right. Yeah. The only thing is it better than '86 though? Is Revenge of the Fallen better than '86? That's the only question. Actually, no, it is better because it has the force fight, and that is the best fight scene. One of the best fight scenes of all Transformers. Me, the force fight when Prime's fighting Megatron, Grindor, Starscream. That was such a great fight. Dark to Moon. Again, not as good as '07, but it is still a really good movie. I love Dark and Moon as not as much as '07, but I still love Dark and Moon. The visuals, especially for these two, '07 and Dark and Moon, the visuals, story, amazing. The fights too. Revenge of the Fallen has some good fights. But yeah. Beast Hunters Predacons Rising. I know a lot of people, especially Prime fans, or at least the ones I've talked to, don't really like it. I like it. I'll put it. Yeah, it's all right. I'll put it above 86. I enjoyed it a bit more. It's funny though. It's like the packaging art is Prime facing off against Predaking, which has nothing to do with the actual movie. The whole Predacon's Rising part is them Unicron raising the Predacon bones from the undead. But yeah, I personally like Predacon's Rising. I know there's a lot of controversy right now, especially regarding Prime and the fan film Galvatron's Revenge. That's a story for another time, though. I don't want to get into the whole drama of. I'm not getting into the drama of all that, especially not right now. Hello, Rising Storm. Hello, that is a name I have heard before. I just can't remember from where. Age of Extinction. It's okay. I think The Last Night, because before I used to love, back when 2014, 2015, I loved Age of Extinction. I think The Last Night kind of dragged it down a little bit. I'm fine with the designs, like with Prime, the night design for Prime. I'm fine with B's design. Drift, Crosshairs, and Hound look cool. Galvatron looks cool. I like Lockdown. Story-wise, though, I don't even think we really needed Age of Extinction. If you wanted to continue doing more movies, I feel like that would, after Dark the Moon, would have been a good place to reboot the series or the movies. But they wanted to do this whole intertwined, connected universe like what Marvel was doing. And I think that is what kind of hinders it. If Age of Extinction was a reboot of some kind, that wasn't after. Like don't get me wrong, I like the concept of the war's over, the Autobots are being hunted by humans, and Lockdown, the creators are involved, like the Quintessons are involved, the Dinobots finally show up. It's just that thing of it's connected to the previous movies that kind of throws me off. Oh, which speaking of which, The Last Night, I think we can all agree goes an awful. That was a mess. And the worst part about it is I remember seeing the first trailer and being so excited to go see it. And then it actually came out and I left the theater and I was extremely disappointed. Right, The Last Night had the potential to be one of the best Transformers movies. And it just flopped in every direction. You had Optimus becoming Nemesis Prime fighting the Autobots. He only fought Bumblebee. Alright, he's Nemesis for like 5 minutes in the movie, and then he goes back to being Optimus. And no, I'm a good guy because Bumblebee can speak now. And that was my main thing, is I wish we got more of Nemesis Prime. Like he was evil like throughout the entire movie until like the very end where he like realizes what he's done and either atones for it or he goes into like self-isolation and like yeah, right, because he realizes what he's done, he feels remorse for it, and he, like I said, goes into hiding, or kind of like that last shot of like the shot of Prime floating in space in stasis and he's all frozen and stuff. I feel like that would have been much better. Granted, it would make sense for it to be in stasis to land on Cybertron. Like, to end the movie of, like, Optimus being frozen in space, in stasis mode, low on Energon, because he feels regret and remorse and feels like he is too much of a threat to Earth, to his own Autobots, to the humans. I feel like that would have been much better. But yeah, instead we got what we got, and it was just a rushed shit show of a movie. Bumblebee. I know some people who think it's one of the best movies ever. I think some people, or I know some people who think it's overrated. I know some people who like it just because the designs are more G1 accurate. Um, I'll put it's alright. I'll put it above 86. Um, right. The only thing that it has going for it is the Cybertron scene. That's it. You take out the site that's why everybody loves the movie so much is because of the Cybertron scene. If you take the Cybertron scene out of the movie, um, it wouldn't be as cherished and as loved as it is. Um, then again, I am also a sucker for live action movies, so yeah. Rise of the Beast. Do I put it in bad, or do I put it in okay? I prefer Age of Extinction over Rise of the Beast. Um, yeah, you know what? We'll put it there. Again, I touched on this a bit earlier. Rise of the Beast just felt very rushed. They don't know what they're doing. Is it still? They don't know if they want to connect it to the Bayverse and have it be a prequel still, or if they want it to be a reboot. It's kind of just like up in the air, wishy-washy. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And on top of that too, the movie went by very fast. It's like, oh, go first we're in New York, and then we're in Peru, and then we're underground in a cave, then we're in the jungle, then we're in a village, and then 10 minutes later we're at a volcano, and it's the end of the movie. I feel like the movie should have been longer, but yeah, I think it is okay. Same thing with TF1. I'm putting it above Rise of the Beast because I can enjoy it a bit more. Actually, no. We'll put it. We'll put it in front of Age of Extinction. Oh, actually, no. This was going to be the debate. Should I put TF1 before Age of Extinction or not? We're leaving it like this. I already went on a rant about TF1. It is not the best Transformers movie, contrary to what everybody thinks. At least in my mind, that is my opinion. If you have a different opinion than me, that's fine. I don't, as long as you're not sitting here like being a dick about it. That's the only thing. Alright, if you want to be a dick about it, then you can go and run along and cry about the hype guy, TF hype guy. I don't really like the hype guy, gotta be honest. But again, that is a story for another time. But yeah, this is the ranking for the Transformers movies. In the awful tier, you have The Last Knight, Age of Extinction, TF1, and Rise of the Beasts are okay. Predacons Rising, Bumblebee, and 86 are alright. Revenge of the Fallen's good. 07 and Dark of the Moon are amazing, with 07 being the best out of all the Transformers movies. And now we can be done with this tier list. I'm sure Prince will sit there and have I don't know, maybe he'll have a field day because, oh my god, Prince is big in tier lists. He loves a good tier list. Same thing with Mark, too. Mark loves all his tier lists. Oh man, what else is there to talk about? What else is there to do? I do not know. I need people talking. What's interesting? Oh, gameplay test? Oh, you want it? Problem is, I don't know if. Uh, hmm. Hold on, let me. Hold on. Oh dear God. That's still streaming. The problem is, I don't know if the game will be glitchy for you guys, because I'm sure the game will run fine, or the mod will run fine for me. I've not seen a truck in a month. A truck? You haven't seen a truck? No, I mean that's for the test, right? Oh, if you're you're talking about like gameplay stuff. Again, the only thing is I don't know if the game's gonna be glitch. Like you want to see the models? You want to see the models? All of them? I showed them off in the previous stream, but I'll do it again. I'll do it again for you. Hold on, let me load up Blender again. I'll show you the models. These look amazing. I'll show you the in-game mod. You already saw Optimus in his robot mode, but oh, and then the idle animation. Yeah, they're all in like a static pose in Blender. I'll go through them quickly. I really like how they came out. You haven't? Oh, have you seen all the models before? I know I didn't finish showing all of them off in like the community posts and stuff. That's the one thing I didn't do. But I have them all loaded up. They are here. Get rid of that. Open this up. Okay. Unless I updated. I've worked on them slightly. I had to redo. I made changes to Optimus's pinstripes. Like I said, I showed Megatron's fusion cannon, his new one. Blackout's the same. Brawl. Oh, I got something I can show off. I showed off Shockwave. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't show off the helicopter mode or the turret. So this is the turret, or the helicopter, I should say. This is the helicopter mode. A few things to take note of. His wheels are no longer purple. They were purple. The missile pods are the same. I got rid of let's go. And you'll notice in the robot mode too. These. Let's look at it from a top-down view. Oh, but goddamn thing. All right, so these things right here, right? The Decepticon logo was here, and this little square here was dark, like almost like a completely different color. Same thing. Right here, where the Decepticon logo is, the area surrounding it was almost like a dark brown color. I just made it purple to blend in more. Again, the wheels were. You doing Evil Bumblebee? Yeah, I did Evil Bumblebee. Yeah. I don't have him loaded up here. I can. He is using high res stuff though, so hold on. Just because I don't want people seeing, um, I don't want people seeing files and stuff and being like, oh, what's this, what's that. Like anything that could be spoilery, I don't want to be shown. But Evil Bumblebee is done, and he is in high resolution, which is even better. Oh wait, that's right. He's in his own folder. I forgot. Car and robot. Where's robot? Robot. I just need to extract the textures really quickly. I just need to, so then I can actually see and I'm not scrolling up and down really. We're just thinking of things to give Dragon since. Yeah. I will oblige. I'll give some stuff. I'll show off Evil Bumblebee. He might not have his red eyes though. He'll have the blue eyes because of Bumblebee, but what can you do? Let me just flip the. This won't take long. I just need to swap the textures, and we'll be good. Why isn't okay? This is this texture. Yep. And this one is which one is it? God damn it. Oh, it's 8. God damn it. This one. Oh my. And then I just gotta do the alt mode really quick. That's just one texture. Or maybe 2. Yeah, it might be 2 textures. Oh yeah, that's right, it is 2 textures. But you can only see 1. Okay. We have Evil Bumblebee set. Boys. Evil Bumblebee. So, in terms of, I'll shut up the alt mode. This is Evil Bumblebee. Lego Optimus Prime mod in Transformers the Game when? Is there even a model for that? I don't think there's a model for the Lego Optimus, like a 3D model that I can find that's downloadable. But yeah, this is Evil Bumblebee. He will have red eyes, right? As you can see, he has blue eyes right now. He will have red eyes though, because he's supposed, I'm making him have red eyes. So yeah, this is what Evil Bumblebee looks like. I might change him up a bit. Maybe. Because he doesn't have, or at least add like the reimagined touches onto him. Like all the extra details and stuff. I am keeping the darker armor pieces. I really like the darker armor pieces. Right, it kind of gives a contrast to like normal Bumblebee, where his, the default Bumblebee has brighter gunmetal and gray pieces, whereas the evil Bumblebee has darker ones because he's evil and has some sort of backstory, which I'm still debating what I want to do because there are many possibilities that I can do with the backstory for this character. But yeah, he's a much darker compared to Bumblebee. Side quests, no, that's more so for future mods that I plan. I plan on doing a story-driven universe with the mods I make. So all the mods under the Reimagined name are part of this interconnected story. I just haven't figured out everything. Like I only have the Reimagined mod story for this mod done. I've started writing story treatments for 2 other mods, but those are very early. Those are very much subjected to change, and they're also not done yet. I have, I'm just writing ideas down of like, oh, that would be a cool idea. Maybe we can implement that in the future. I'm looking at introducing some new characters and mainly just evolving the story from just one mod into multiple. Kind of think of it like a movie series or a book series where there's sequels and who knows, maybe spin-offs. Like, oh, this is, while these events are happening, this is what these set of characters are doing. But yeah, that won't be for a while too, because after I'm done with Reimagined and everything else I'm working on right now for Transformers the game, I'm gonna take a break, a well-deserved break. I've been modding for since 2017, nonstop. Not on Reimagined, but that's taken 4 years so far. I really want to get Reimagined out by this year, but things happened. Most of where I was doing the math, the mod is at 96% done. Most of it is just me waiting on stuff. So I've just been working on small little stuff for the mod, just to try and pass the time, just improving stuff, testing stuff, making sure everything works constantly. That's a constant grind, just making sure everything's stable, everything works as intended, make sure it's the way I want it to be, and not a half-rush project. Yeah, this is the alt mode for Evil Bumblebee. High res still retains the scratch job and what's it called, the dents and stuff. But yeah. This is Evil Bumblebee's alt mode. He does retain the teal window, cyan, teal, whatever color that is. He does retain those windows. Whereas with Bumblebee, his are tinted out, Ratchet's are tinted, Iron Eyes are tinted, Primes I think are tinted. Yeah, Primes are tinted. Bone Crushers, that's actually accurate. His are supposed to be that lighter colored. Barricades tinted, Jazz's tinted, and that's it for windows. Other than drones, but the drones aren't in this. What did you do for sounds? Okay, so I didn't do anything for the sounds. There's an extra. I talked to if you guys have heard of the Baver sound effects mod, which is made by I think his name is the Doctorith. It's some weird name. It's like the Doctorith 100th or something. Um, but he made an amazing Baver sound effects mod. Hold on. I'm looking it up right now. The Doctor 100th is his name. Um, he's made a bunch of different sound effect packs, mainly Bayverse. He's done G1. He's done the War for Cybertron games. He's done Transformers Prime. He's done Armada. I think he's also done animated as well. I think. Yeah, he's done animated. He's done the rebooted movies. I asked him if I could use his, at least the sound effects, not the voice lines, not the music, just the sound effects as an extra. So if you want to have Baver, like actual Baver sound effects from the movies, that will be an extra. Obviously, credit goes to the Doctor 100th for his work. Um, no, really amazing stuff. You know, I'm using it right now for testing, and it is amazing. That probably guarantee took a lot of time. Cutting the audio clips, getting them compiled up, making sure they actually are set in the game. Um, so yeah, all the sound effects. So like the weapons, bullets, transformation, any sound that is not music or voice lines, will be replaced by the Baver sound effect. But it's an extra, so that's something you have to go into the files um, and do that. In terms of music, the music's pretty much the same as the normal game. There are a few extra music tracks in there though, so be on, keep your eye or ear out for that. And then voice lines, there are a whole bunch of new voice lines. I tried to go very much in a banter route for boss fights. The problem is though is that there's only a certain amount of voice lines and music you can add into the game, so I had to be very picky choosy on what I could use and how many voice lines I actually do have. Next year we'll have great things like your mod. Yeah, I'm just, mostly it's just me waiting for stuff like the HUD. There's a few extra models that need to get done that are being worked on by other people. There's like 2 combat scripts that need to get done that I'm waiting on. So I'm not rushing anybody. I want people to take their time. I don't want anyone to feel pressured or rushed into doing something, especially if they have other things going on too. That's just not who I am. So most of it's just waiting. Plus, Seal gives me a bit more time to just test things, try it, implementing new stuff. But yeah, by the way, use Sketchpad nothing. What? That is what kind of what? Use Sketchpad? For the, if you're talking about the texture work, no, I do not use. I use Paint.net is what I use. I do not use Sketchpad or Sketchpad. I think it's called. I don't. What you do for Sector 7? The level? Or... Oh, why am I showing that? This... Or are you talking about the Sector 7 level where you're inside the facility, or are you talking about um, the faction? Because those are two different things. If you're talking about Sector 7, the faction, yes, I did do something. If you're talking about inside the level for Sector 7, um, or Hoover Dam. Oh, you're talking about like the maps and stuff. If we're talking chapter wise, obviously I did something different for the levels. Um, for like chapters, obviously. I did outside of Hoover Dam is right now the airbase. We have no way of porting over the Hoover external map from the Wii or the PS3 to the PC. So for right now, it's using the airbase map. The day that won't happen, I don't know how much longer it'll be. It probably, I don't know if we'll ever get Hoover external on PC, but if we do, it'll probably be it will probably be after Reimagine comes out, and I will make it so that there'll be an update for Reimagine when that day comes um to include the map, and which will adjust things in the level. But yeah, every level has different chapters. It's not the same chapters that you guys are used to, where it's first mission in the Autobot one. First chapter for the Autobot level is you fight drones that come down in meteors, and so it's all different. The layout is still the same. The level layout is still the same. It's the chapters. I can see it being 2028. Oh, for Hoover external. Next, we will have Hoover external on the Transformers the game for PC players. Done before Reactivate comes out, because that's gonna take forever to come out. We will have Hoover external on PC before Reactivate. If that actually happens, and we get Hoover external on PC before Reactivate comes out, I don't know what we'll do before GTA 6. Isn't that actually coming out soon, though? For sure GTA 6 is actually coming out. Actually, let's look it up. GTA 6 release. Is there even a confirmed release date for GTA 6? GTA 6 might not release in 2025. It has a release window of 2025. Any and all games could be delayed at any time for any reason, and Rockstar is known to delay its titles. Several insiders have said as much as well that GTA 6 might slip into 2026, so fans should keep their expectations in check. I have no idea. I rather Red Dead Redemption 3, to be honest. When's that coming out? Oh my god, the Red Dead Redemption 3 apparently is in. Sorry for the miscommunication. I'm not from the US. No, it's fine, man. It's fine. I was assuming you were talking about Sketch. on Discord. Uh, uh, what? Apparently, there's stuff going on Discord right now, so I don't know. There's just stuff going on Discord. I mean, you're Canadian. We love Canadians. Canadians are cool people. What we think of inverted prime? What we talk about inverted prime? Are we talking Nemesis, Shattered Glass? What do you what do you mean by inverted prime? Is that even a thing? Hold on. Inverted. So Baber's prime is blue is red and red is blue. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I can't see it. I can't see an inverted prime where his blue parts are red and his red parts are blue. And then watch in like an alternate universe, that's how his actual color palette is. Where all the red pieces you see on screen are actually blue, and all the blue pieces you see on screen are actually red. I just think, this look for him is more iconic, where instead of inverted colors. Yeah, I saw that, Jorg. That I'll take care of that message after stream, which might be soon because I still got work tomorrow. So we might be wrapping up. I made it up based on how Spider-Man has something. It's called Webman. Oh, that's an actual thing. Huh. I never knew this character existed. I guess in case of an inverted Optimus, he would be called like Invertimus Prime or something. Yeah, it would be interesting. Yeah, it would be. I don't think Hasbro would do that though. Especially now. I don't think they would do something like that for Optimus or really any of their characters. call him either Prime Optimus or Axe Prime. I don't know, I feel like Invertimus Prime sounds a bit cooler. You have Optimus Prime, and then from an alternate universe, Invertimus Prime. uh, because Webman, Spider-Man, but his name is based on his powers. Well, what powers does Optimus have? Yeah, because if we're talking Bayverse, actually no, if we're talking about that, wouldn't it be like Matrix Prime or something? Right, because his powers from the Matrix. So I guess it would be called Matrix Prime? I don't know. Axe, Matrix, Gunblade. Well, those are, well, the axe, the gun, and the blade are more so weapons. I don't know. Names are confusing, man. They are really confusing. I don't think there's much going on. Oh, I don't think there's much going on anymore. Yeah, it would be Matrix Prime. Yeah, it would. Matrix Prime. I still feel like Invertimus would be a cool name, though. There's not much going on in Transformers right now. And on top of that, I don't have much in terms of news. You know, it's just mainly me waiting on stuff and me testing everything. Would Batman be gray, black, and be called man? Well, that's kind of like the saying of like, oh, you know, you have Batman and then you have Man-Bat. So if Batman was a bat, would he be called like Batman-Bat or Man-Bat-Man? Or like Bat-Man or something. If Batman was a bat, would it be called Man-Bat-Mat, or would we go Batman, or would it be called Man-Bat-Man? Or Batman Bat. Inverted man. Yeah. Oh no. I'm trying to think. There's yeah. There's. I'm kind of out of ideas. Um. You know, I made some good progress on the mod this year. Made a lot of good progress. Like I said, I did the math a few days ago for like everything that's been done, like in the mod's at 96%. Instead, he have a man logo on his chest, no, a man logo on his chest and no ears. What would the man logo be? Would it just be like a giant M? Or would it be like a dude's head? Like the silhouette. You know how Batman has the silhouette of a bat for his logo? It's just the silhouette of a man. I gotta give an idea. There's something to show to the chat. If you're talking about what I worked on yesterday, the bathroom man thing. I know, Jorg. What were you thinking, Jorg? The bathroom man. Is that just a guy that sits on a toilet and shits all day? The bathroom man? No, actually, no, that's just a janitor. The bathroom man. Bathroom man's a janitor. And you can't lie. You cannot lie. The bathroom man is just a janitor. Well, only one of them's done, Jorg. I mean, I guess I could show them off. Hold on, I need to load them up, and I'm not. Hold on. Oh my god. Not the no, but the logo of the bathroom design. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Like it's the like for it's like, oh, you know, men's room, women's room. It's the yeah, I get it now. I'm just saying though. Like if there was a bathroom man, that's just a janitor. Oh no, Jorg. This will be something nobody, unless you're in the server, nobody has seen. So there, so. Mr. Orion Prime, since it seems to only be you and Jorg who will talk, I don't know who else is watching. However, I'm gonna do a little, breaking news for the mod. There will be extra characters in the mod that you can play as. They will be unlocked in the character swap app. So the way it works, if you guys have played 2.0, the way you unlock the character swap after you complete a level. Well, there will be extra characters that you can choose from in the character swap. So you will not just have the movie characters there will be extra characters. A bunch of them are based off of how they look in the PSP version. And one of them we are going to show off right now. Optimus FJ Studio. Hello. But yeah, you guys ready for this reveal? Here he is. Here he is. This is a PSP Sideswipe. Who will be playable in the mod. He will be playable in Reimagined. So yeah, this is Sideswipe's robot mode. And this is his alt mode. Yeah, so I'm not saying who the other characters are. There's a bunch of them though. There's a bunch. There's at least 5 extra characters you can play as per level. Some of them are repeats, but you know, so like Sideswipe you'll be able to play in a few levels. Yeah, this is Sideswipe. I can even hold on. I'll even pull up his concept art to show you what he's actually supposed to be based off of. Well, there's a reference up above. Oh, yeah. He's not done yet, though. He's not done yet. This is what he's based off of. Sideswipe. This right here. Okay, so apparently he doesn't want to do that. Let's try and find another image. Let's go with this one. Yeah, this is what he's based off of. So yeah, he does turn into the Human Alliance Dark the Moon alt mode. And he does use the chest from Human Alliance as well as the head. But yeah, this is Sideswipe, PSP Sideswipe. And again, he will be playable in 2 levels. And then, but yeah, the next character I'll just show off his render. Next character I'm currently working on is Hoist. So this is his render in the PSP. But yeah, he's being worked on. And there will be others. There will be other characters. It's not just those 2. Night emissions. Holy shit. Are you in the server, Orion Prime? Because you literally just... Yeah, those are literally the 2 levels he is playable. He is playable in Mission City, and he is playable but in Nighttime Tranquility. Those are the only 2, though. Cool Easter egg. Thank you. I wanted to do a bit more, not just do the main characters, kind of like add in some extra ones for replayability. And I best bet is just, you already have these designs, trying to do mock-ups and try and look as accurate to There are 07 versions. I don't. I think so. I just don't look. I guess. I just guess based on probably. Well, you did a pretty good job. You did a good job on that, my friend. Got anything in mind for PSP side? No, here's the thing. When it comes to weapons, they just use the drone weapons. So, there's um, each drone is like a unit type, right? So forklift drones have have a, an assault rifle. It was supposed to be a burst, but because of the way the projectiles work on drones, it can't be a burst. So forklifts have an assault rifle and a sniper. Default drones, or the car drones, which is what Sideswipe is an assault rifle and a grenade launcher. Pickup trucks use an assault rifle and a light missile. It's not a heavy one, not a heavy duty. Armored cars, or the payloads, use shotguns and missiles. What else? Tow trucks use a plasma cannon and a light missile. MiG drones use assault rifles and missiles. However, they're a bit faster than the pickup truck ones, and for the special ability, it still uses the flamethrowers. And then for cement drones actually use the flamethrowers, and they have some pretty heavy duty missiles. And so, as since Sideswipe is a mesh import over a car drone, he has an assault rifle and he has a grenade launcher. I guess for other characters, past Hoist and Sideswipe is a Wheeljack, Evac, and I don't know. One of those is correct. One of the two of those. The other one is a bit tricky because what you would have to use is for his model is a bit what's the right word? There's only one type of him, or one type of character that can move around like he can, and he's already used. Are you using PSP DeviantArt mod? No, I use their renders. Whether it be concept art or whether it be the in-game render for like I showed off with Hoist, right? So it's either concept art or it's the renders like this. Evac could use blackout with a different head color. Yes, however, it's the alt mode, right? Only blackout is the only one that has a helicopter-esque flight, so you don't get that with the MiG drone, you don't get that with Starscream, you don't get that with Megatron, right? Blackout is uniquely Blackout, and he shows up in a lot of the Autobot mission, in the Autobot levels as boss fights or just in submissions and stuff, so making him be Evac is a bit tricky. But maybe in the future, maybe again, no, because I want to create a story with these mods, like an overarching story with characters and backgrounds and stuff. Um, Evac could be maybe one of the Autobots that arrives to Earth in the next mod. Shockwave Copter. He flies like a big drone though. He doesn't fly like Blackout. He. So here's the thing with Shockwave. Shockwave is a they used the MiG drone as a basis for Shockwave. So even though he turns into a helicopter, doesn't mean he flies like a helicopter, and you can see that in gameplay of him, unless you're looking at footage where someone replaced Blackout with Shockwave. Which is what Shattered Glass does, and that's what, or I believe that's what Shattered Glass does. I know in 2.0 there's an extra mod to do that specifically, where Shockwave is placed over Blackout, so then you can have the proper flight stuff. But yeah, just because he turns into a helicopter doesn't mean Shockwave flies around like a helicopter. Yeah, no, he isn't the best way. Exactly. Plus, two, I already have a flying Autobot extra character in the game. Bit of a deep cut, but he is in the game. I did make him. And this isn't like like a made up character or anything. This is an actual character that has a 2007 design and a model that I made for an extra character for flight, like a flying character. Next character, Prowl. Who knows? Who knows, man? For all we know, the next character could be Galvatron, which is not the case. Do not expect Galvatron in the mod. That would make no sense. I'm just saying that as a joke. Nemesis Prime in the mod. I remember when Jordan first joined the server and he was in there. He was like, "Oh, can you add Nemesis Prime? Can you add Waspinator and Breakdown and all these other characters?" I'm just like, whoa. Calm down there, buddy. You're asking for way too much. They're possible, but I was looking around the room and saw Dead Prowl and guessed. You know what's funny is that Barricade was supposed to be Prowl. That's the funny thing. Barricade was supposed to be Prowl. And you can even see it in early concept art too. If you look at the 2007 concept art, you can find some of them. They're not labeled as Prowl, but you can see some Barricade concept art where it looks more like an Autobot than it does a Decepticon. I think I got a render of in-game PSP. I already have Hoist done. I just need to import the new head for Hoist, and that'll be it. I got the colors down. I'm just using Tow Truck because he turns into a tow truck. You want to know what would be an interesting character to introduce? At some point, I would love to introduce Nova Prime. He has always been such a fascinating character to me, especially his Devastation version, where he's corrupted by Unicron and stuff. I would. The problem, right, is how do you implement him in. But that's for a future down the road for future mods and stuff. But um, I would love to do Nova Prime at some point. They do help a little bit, but that's just more so like, oh, you know what their actual full model looks like, because the in-game render doesn't show the full body. Imagine reactivate the 07. That's if you can get the model and import it in. I also have an idea. Right, we're back on characters. I have an interesting idea on how to introduce Nemesis Prime. But, you know, and it's not something that's been done before. But, again, it's more so how do you implement it and when to implement it. That's even if I do implement it. If I never go through with those plans for that, like if Nemesis Prime doesn't show up, or like I choose a different route for him, but there I do have an idea on how to bring in Nemesis Prime, and it is something that has never been done before, to my knowledge. I've looked, I've done research. This is never, at least from my research, no one has tried this before. Yeah, I'm not saying what, because I don't want people stealing my ideas. Honest thoughts on Baver's Trailbreaker. He's just a pickup truck with some slight differences. I mean, people have put Megatron from Transformers Prime in Fall Cybertron. Yes, I did see that. The thing is about that, though, is that you can find downloadable models of Transformers Prime Megatron. You can't find a downloadable 3D model of Reactivate Bumblebee. You know, you can find. I even found a few from Megatron. That is something that I am. It is in the pipeline as just a little side project. I would love to do a Transformers Prime mesh import, like Optimus, for like a bunch of the characters that I can do, that I can find free 3D mod. Well, hold on, let me rephrase that. 3D models of Transformers Prime characters for free. I don't have to pay for them. Yeah, I would, but that is in the pipeline. I really want to import some Transformers Prime characters into 07. I feel like that'd be fun. Shockwave bring in Nemesis Prime, Drone, Prime kills it, Shockwave leaves. You're kind of there, you're kind of not, though. The idea, it does involve Shockwave. Maybe, I don't even actually know, because there's a few ideas floating around. It's all the same. It's all the same concept. It's just, oh, do you have it be Shockwave who does it? Do you introduce Unicron and Dark Energon and have that be a thing? Do you have it be something completely different? Unicron drone. Well, that's the thing. That's happened before. In Armada. What would Nemesis Prime fight? I don't even think he would have flames in my version. I know. Some people have done teal. Some people have done gold. Some people have done silver. I don't even think I would do flames for my nemesis. I feel like he would instead have like the Legacy Scourge, where it's like the lines. Let me get a picture in alt mode. Yeah, so like instead of having flames, it would kind of be like this with the lines. That's how it would have Nemesis be. Or for Cybertron, people done purple. Wait, are you talking about the War for Cybertron trilogy, or are you talking about the games? I think you're talking about the Netflix show. If I'm not mistaken. So basically, in terms of, well, you were talking about the flames, right? I said I wouldn't really go with flames. I would go for more of like the stripes. I'm not saying it would be Scourge. I'm just saying you were talking about flames. I don't for Nemesis Prime. I don't really want to do flames. I'll do either like teal, like on the Velocitron figure with these pin lines, or the pin lines would be silver or purple. Not gold though. We're not doing yellow or gold. It would either be teal, silver, or purple. No, Scourge and Nemesis Prime are not extra characters. I'm sorry to disappoint. You guys can take guesses as to what other characters what might show up, might not. We already have 2 confirmed. That being Sideswipe and Hoist. Jorg, do not say shit. Because I guarantee Jorg's in the server, so I'm pretty sure he knows. So Jorg, I know you're listening to this right now. Do not say anything about who else is showing up in mod. Megalodon? What? There's so much. It's his mod. Alright, we don't. Listen, hey, he's taking guesses. You know, we're just throwing out ideas on like characters for future mods. You know, but yeah, if I were to do Nemesis Prime, it would have the stripes like on the Legacy Scourge. It wouldn't have flames. You want to know who would be an interesting? I don't know how he would be added. But imagine Devastator. And I'm not talking Revenge of the Fallen Devastator. I'm talking 2007, like a Devastator from all the Constructicons. Right, so you have 2007 Mixmaster, you have 2007 Hook. You can use Revenge of the Fallen Long Haul. I like that design. But yeah, I don't know how he would work, but imagine like a Devastator. That would be huge. I don't know, for fun to guess the possible or what not done yet. Yeah, exactly. It's fun. You know, we're just I'm letting you guys guess. And so what characters might be in the game? Could Shockwave combine? Why would Shockwave combine with the Constructicons? Not all. I want to preface this. Not all the drones in the game are Constructicons. Dirt Boss, Scrapper. Well, it isn't the forklift. It's Scrapper. Not, I know the toy in Revenge of the Fallen is called Dirt Boss, but I don't know. I'm used to calling the forklift drone in the game Scrapper. But yeah, like just imagine like a giant Devastator walking around Mission City. And not the Revenge of the Fallen one where he's on all fours. I mean like take that design, change it a little bit, put it more into 2007 design philosophy, and have it stand up straight. That would be kind of cool. You know, just stomping around Mission City. I thought the red one was Scrapper. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Oh, if you're thinking like, oh, how about them be like G1? They're all green. No, I'm not doing that. The red one. Well, here's the thing too. In the base game, both Autobot and Decepticon versions of the forklift drone are red. That's the thing. They're both red. Put the design in a mod computer. You know, that is also something I was thinking about one day. It's like random ideas pop into my head here and there. This was like, I want to say at least a year ago at this point, though. That was drone combiners, right? So like every drone or every type of drone, right? So the drone combiner would be like a forklift, pickup, car, one of every drone, right? And so there's 7 different types of drones. You have forklift, car, pickup, armored car, tow truck, cement, MiG drone. And you take one of each of them and you combine them into like a drone combiner. I feel like it would kind of look like Bruticus. Right, you would have the MiG drone as one, you would have the cement drone as the other, armored car and tow truck are the chest. You'd have car drone as one leg, pickup truck as the other leg. Fit into tow trucks. Hold on, what did I say? I said MiG drone as one, cement, MiG, cement are arms, car drone and pickup are legs. So that leaves MiG. So, the forklift would be the head. And then you would have like tow truck and armored car as the chest. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh wait, no. There's 7 ones. 2. You have 2 for legs, 2 for arms, 2 for the chest, and then 1 for the head. What's the Autobot version called? I don't know. I know Barricade calls him Spoonie. Or Spoons. Why not make a Digibash at some point? I could one day. Not right now, though. I've been pretty busy. Yeah, what other characters would you guys like to see in this universe I'm creating? Right, because you have the main Autobot, you have the movie Autobots, you have the movie Decepticons. And then you already have Sideswipe and Hoist confirmed as extra characters for Reimagined that might show up in a future mod as actual characters and not just as an extra. So what other characters would you guys like to see? We've discussed Nova Prime, we've discussed Nemesis Prime, um, Devastator. First Aid. Not a bad choice. I can see him being a reskin of Ratchet with a few changes, like a head change, sort of body change as well. Would the Autobot drone combiner be called Superion? Well, here's the thing. Superion is all jets. There's only one jet. So unless you want multiple MiG jets, yeah. I would love to think. I would love to think of Ultra Magnus, to be honest. To be honest, I would not have him be a reskin of Optimus. Or a mesh import of Optimus. We've already seen how that went, and wasn't pretty. Oh, by the way, in this universe, it's not following like the actual Bayverse timeline, so like Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, like the other movies are not gonna happen in this universe. It's gonna be my own thing. Just in case people are thinking, when's Revenge of the Fallen stuff? When's Dark of the Moon happening? That's not what's gonna happen in this universe that I'm creating. Armored truck instead. Maybe. I don't know. If Ultra Magnus gets made into an actual character for the mod, well, that's when we'll discuss then. Huffer? Why would anybody want Huffer? I'm just saying. Why would anybody want Huffer? He's a whiny and annoying. I feel like Autobots would be easy. It's the Decepticons that would be difficult to think of characters for, because you already have the main three. Well, you have 3 out of the 4 already in the game with Megatron, Starscream, Shockwave. Yeah, sure. That Soundwave can do that. Oh man, I would love if we had access to the Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave model for the DLC. Be able to download it and everything, put it together. That would be pretty cool. Like that design in it of itself is amazing. Probably the best. only it was available to download. Well, unfortunately, it's not. For pipes. You guys really like obscure characters, don't you? Like you're like you're not even secondary characters. These are like the background characters that are just there to die. You guys really like those characters. What about cup? Maybe. I will say this: no Maximals, no Predacons, and no Dinobots. No animal characters. That would never be. That'll never be possible. I've never died though, nor did first aid. Uh. Hmm. I guess. Again, not saying these are actually. We're just talking about characters that we would like to see. Tola, who the hell is Toline? You guys, I'm telling you guys love your obscure characters. Oh, that guy, the fucking mystery machine looking motherfucker from Legacy, or from Buzzworthy. Yeah, crap. I can see that. Oh, actually, yeah, actually, I can see that as a like a tow truck repaint. You say, oh, what add Metroplex or add Magmatron or add some other character. Sunstreaker? I mean, he'd probably be a repaint of Sideswipe. Since we have Sideswipe. The thing is, Fussy, right? When it comes to characters, you don't want to have too many. Because then it kind of gets a bit overcrowded. Silver Streak. Yeah. Like that'd probably be like just a default drone, a differently colored default. Oh man. What about Joel? could possibly work. I know. Oh yeah, I know. There's a 2007 version. Again, that would just be like a default drone repaint. I'll give you guys one more character each, so make a count, and then I'll end the stream of. Cause I still have to get some rest and I have work tomorrow, so I'll let you guys say, give one more character suggestion, and we'll call it a wrap. So make it count. Punch, counter punch. Be an interesting. Which one are we talking? Oh, Armada Red Alert. Not bad, not bad. I do prefer Red Alert, the Armada Red Alert design over G1, so it's a cooler design. But punch, counter punch, and Red Alert. Yeah, not bad. Not bad options. Alright, I still have to. No, like I said, Clamp Down? Needs to know what the crab from Robot from Red 2015. I almost thought you said Countdown. That would be an interesting character. Countdown. I'm thinking of a specific Countdown though, not a fan version of Countdown. Oh, G1 Clampdown. Oh, that guy. Oh yeah. Okay, now I see which one. Yeah, Ryan, right. You know which one I'm talking about. You already know. For the Autobot cause, or who the fuck he says it. I know. I think you know exactly which version of Countdown I'm thinking of too. That's the thing. Braun. Funny enough, I do like that Revenge of the Fallen Braun design. So that is a good design. Alright. Joy, I said one more character, not 5. Because I'm going to bed. That's Bill Murray. That's the one. I must assassinate the Decepticon infiltrating swine. Countdown back. Nah, fucking Bill Murray. Next, you know, let's get the British division. If you know that, if you understand that reference from that one episode. Alright, Optimus, I got reinforcements from the British division. What the fuck? Alright, real quick though, I am gonna put something in the chat. Before I go, I'll put a quick link in the Discord server. We do have a new verification policy, so you do have to, um, you'll have to add a, you have to message myself or you have to message one of the admin. Hi, Optimus. Should I let the Decepticons know where we are? Dude, that series is fucking hilarious, man. But yeah, I'll put the Discord link in the chat. There you go. You will have to um, message myself or one of my admin to get into to gain access to the server. So once you join, you go into the go into the verification channel. You'll see the two roles you have to message. You can message me directly, or you can message one of my admin, which is the elite team, and yeah, that so yeah, if you guys want to join, that is, go ahead. There's the link. Um, but yeah, that's about it for this stream. This is the last stream of the year. I'm not, so I'll see you guys next year. Take care, happy holidays, and hopefully we can get this mod done by next year. I really wanted to get it out this year. It would have been perfect with the 40th anniversary, but it's so close to being done. But well, I'm gonna aim for next year. I'm gonna aim for 2025. So thank you for those who joined, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.